It's day 13 out of 90 days. I want to tell you a story of an experience I had with someone a few months ago. And this story is so big to me because it helps me to see where I do similar things that might not be as obvious to me but are still there. And I'll just tell you this. So 3 months ago, I had this inspired idea show up about the possibility of me taking a piano lesson every single day until the Dolby. I was thinking it'd be so fun to have a piano teacher come over and every single day I work a little more, like working out, almost every day, maybe 5-6 days a week, but almost every day, if not every day. So I just Googled someone. I just literally Googled in my area piano teachers, and this guy showed up. And so I called him, and I told him I was thinking about doing it every day. And he had just gotten out of a class on A Course in Miracles, and he was so excited, and he was shocked. He was like, this is crazy, I've just learned to let go and be a little bit, and now I have someone that wants to just do a lesson every day. And I said, what's even crazier is if you're in Course in Miracles, I've worked with a lot of those people. I'm very close with Michael Beckwith, and I've worked with Marianne Williamson several times. And he was like, you know them? And I was like, actually, yeah. And I'd love to talk to you about it if that's your vibe and you're into that. And I was so feeling magic and alignment, and he was too. And then the following Monday, he came over, and he was in a very different mood. He was head down, angry, and I felt love for him. I'm not saying he shouldn't be or anything, but it was a different energy that walked into my house. He came in an hour late, was upset, angry, and he just started complaining about his landlord and people in his life are screwing him over. So I just heard him for a few minutes and then just decided to grab one of my books and give him my book. And he looks at my book and sees the endorsements from different speakers who he had just been praising a couple days ago, and he just starts talking crap about him. Like, these guys think they're all the best in the world and blah, blah, blah. And I was just sitting here going, well, these are my friends, right? And I was feeling love for him, but I was also feeling like this is really getting heavy. And he goes, so... I sit with him and I hear him and I half coach him for a half an hour. And then finally he goes, so what is it, you want? And I said, well, I'd like to play, and he goes, well, what kind of music do you like? And I said, I like Billy Joel, Elton John. He goes, that's not music. That's just crap. And I'm like, okay. As I said, I like it, but okay, that's cool. You're not into it. And then he goes, play me a clip of what kind of stuff you want to play. And I played him. I found this live video of Brian McKnight that I really liked, and I was like, I'd like to play like this eventually. And he goes, it'll be, laughing at me, he goes, it'll be years before you play like that. And I was like, I don't agree with you. I think that we're capable of doing a lot of stuff. And then it became a debate about how much we're capable of, and I was just like, okay. So I just kind of ran a lesson and thought to myself, I'm just going to do this and listen to him and then pay him, and maybe I'll do this with someone else, or maybe this isn't aligning for me right now. Whatever, I'm wide open to whatever. So we do it, and he leaves, and I tell him I'm going to have my company PayPal him the money. So his price was $60, and we PayPal him, and then he writes this really angry letter about how PayPal charges $2 for the fee, which is a good point. I apologize. I didn't realize that it was even going on, but I heard his anger, and it was a little accusatory and a little, attacky on me. So I just told my people, pay him that, and I'm done with him. And what's crazy was he had the opportunity right in front of him for me to give him probably a $10,000 check to come over every day. And I sat there as he literally disqualified himself from receiving it. I was ready to give him a giant check and work with him every day. It didn't even occur to me that he might disqualify himself. As far as I knew, we were going to do this. And what I noticed was I was really triggered by that, which usually means there's something in me that I do similar. In other words, how many opportunities are trying to happen for us, but we're so busy chasing, saving something here and there, saving $1 here and there, what we look like, what people might think about us, how we could fail, and we actually are chasing, looking at how we could fail. We're chasing at what's stressful about this thing, that life can't give us the opportunity. Now for us, it's not as obvious, and we only get triggered because he's doing it so obviously, but we don't realize sometimes it's happening with us too. And I once again want to reiterate, I'm not saying this as a complaint to him. I'm actually really thankful for the lesson, because I noticed that I started going, okay, what's my opportunity that I'm not seeing because I'm busy stressing about this nothing temporary thing? What's the PayPal is charging $2 is what I'm going to fight over in order to totally avoid getting a check for $10,000. In all energies, like in a good relationship and in a good, are we fighting over something small while amazing things are trying to happen in every single area? What is trying to happen for you, but you're so busy looking at why it might not work, or why you'd go broke doing it, or why things aren't going to be possible, and you can't see the invisible other much bigger thing that's trying to happen because we get so caught in looking at how it could go wrong. What's yours? What's yours right now? What's a thing that's trying to happen for you, and you're so caught in what could go wrong that you're not allowing what's trying to go right to come into your life? This is what I think about often when I get caught in something that's temporary. When I get caught in something that's small. Yeah, but this person might not like this. Yeah, but this person said this about you. Yeah, but this cost this much. Yeah, but my heart wants to change, and maybe it'll be able to create on a bigger level and receive on a much higher level. Maybe I need to step into this opportunity so I can kill off those fears and those worries and those complaints. Maybe that's there, because that's what he did. He actually went out of his way to stop himself from receiving an opportunity with me. And how many other opportunities does he not see because he's looking for the problem? How many opportunities do we not see because we're looking for the problem? Take a minute and think about where it could be trying to go right, but we're so busy staring at the problem. That's the lesson I got from it. And that's the lesson I wanted to share with you, because life is trying to give us amazing things and asking us to be on the channel that can receive those amazing things. And to get there, you gotta stop stressing about the small stuff and go to a channel where the small stuff doesn't affect you. What people think doesn't affect you down here. Fighting over a little thing here and there doesn't affect you down here when you're in a place where you're giving on this level.